Leslie, I typed your symptoms into the thing up here and it says you could have network connectivity problems.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Peter's awkward comment about how dark Nebula's eyes are wasn't in the script. Chris Pratt improvised the line.
I just never noticed how black your eyes were.
Director James Gunn liked it so much that he gave Nebula a dry response. A moment later, Pratt added another quick joke to finish the scene.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
In Parks and Recreation, the Lil Sebastian scene was supposed to be emotional and quiet. It was meant to make everyone tear up, but Chris Pratt had other plans. With one unexpected funny line, he completely broke the moment and made everyone start laughing.
He died last night. Yes.
What are they gonna do with the meat?
In Jurassic World, the kiss between Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt after Claire saves him from the flying dinosaur wasn't originally in the script. Bryce later said the moment happened spontaneously, and director Colin Trevorrow decided the characters had earned the kiss when they filmed the scene.
If I remember correctly, we didn't tell Bryce.
No, that was a surprise.
Yeah, we surprised her with that.
In another funny scene about planning a campaign for seniors, Amy Poehler asks everyone to act like older people to understand them better. That gives Chris Pratt the perfect chance to jump in with completely improvised jokes, making the moment even funnier.
When I sit down to do my dirty business, my gonads hangle in the water.
Angle?
Me.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, in one intense scene, Star-Lord is trying to explain to Nebula how to open a car door. Then, out of nowhere, Chris Pratt suddenly screams.
There's a button under the handle. Press that in.
It's not something you'd expect in a Marvel movie, but the moment feels real and unscripted, adding a natural energy that a written line might not have captured.
Okay, now what?
Open the fucking door.
That is a stupid design.
When it comes to comedy, few actors like Ryan Reynolds and Chris Pratt ever hold back. Their no-filter personalities can make scenes unpredictable. In one moment with Aubrey Plaza after she slaps Pratt, he reacts in a very unexpected and over-the-top way, making it hard for everyone to stay in character.
You have a boner?
I do.
Dude.
I can't help it. That is crazy. No one's ever slapped me before.
Did you know that figs are nature's biological response modifiers?
Not many could outdo the goofiest guy on set, but during the Dream Lover episode of The OC, Chris Pratt got a taste of his own medicine.
I'm sorry.
Bad one?
This one's a bad one.
The cast secretly swapped some figs with rotten ones, and every bite made him crack up, reminding him of all the pranks he'd pulled on them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We can keep going.
On the set of Parks and Recreation, Chris Pratt was always looking for a chance to do something silly. Whenever he got a prop, whether it was an ice cream cone or even a papaya, he turned it into an awkward joke. And almost every time, it made Aubrey Plaza break character.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Indeed.
And it didn't stop there. When he was given a marker to explain something, Pratt ended up drawing something ridiculous instead. It made him laugh so much that even he couldn't stay in character.
You know what my favorite part of this play is? Is then
It's how
penetrates
babies are made.
this, they call this the egg.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Star-Lord's flirty scene with the High Priestess was already funny on screen, but behind the scenes, Chris Pratt took it even further with wild, improvised lines that were too much to include, leaving the whole set laughing.
Interesting. I personally control half the DNA by doing something I call doinking. That feels so wrong.
In Parks and Recreation, during the Kaboom scene, Andy shows up thinking Anne wants to hook up, but he completely misunderstands the situation. Chris Pratt was originally supposed to wear skin-colored underwear, but when Amy Poehler's reaction wasn't strong enough, he went off script and appeared fully naked, leaving her genuinely shocked.
Why are you naked?
Amy was going, Andy, but to me it didn't seem like she really was reacting to seeing my dick. And so I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop my trowel as an improv.
While filming Passengers, Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence realized their bulky spacesuits made their first kiss almost impossible. Her lips couldn't even reach his. Their natural awkward reactions felt so real that the moment was kept in the final movie. Chris Pratt was always quick to jump on any mistake, so when Jim accidentally revealed Nick's real name, Pratt immediately took advantage of it and turned the moment into a joke.
Thank you, Nick.
So, Who the fuck is Nick?
In another scene from Parks and Recreation, Leslie refuses to admit she has the flu. Then Chris Pratt suddenly delivers a hilarious line out of nowhere. It was completely improvised, and even the directors called it one of the funniest things said on set.
Leslie, I typed your symptoms into the thing up here and it says you could have network connectivity problems.
In Parks and Recreation Season 5, Episode 19, Chris Pratt delivers a perfectly timed punchline after Leslie messes up while making butter. The line hits so well that it instantly makes everyone in the room laugh.
Now, is that made from the milk from the goat's penis?
You want it to be?
No, I just noticed it tastes a lot different from when I was drinking it.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, when Gamora calls Peter's ship dirty, he fires back with an improvised joke.
Your ship is filthy.
If I had a black light, the place would look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Kids might see it as a simple comment, but adults catch the cheeky double meaning. It's one of those slightly naughty moments that came straight from Chris Pratt's playful improv.
You got issues, Quill.
During Ben's bachelor party in Parks and Recreation, Chris Pratt turns a simple ice cream stop into complete chaos. Instead of just eating the cone, he reshapes it into something inappropriate, making his co-stars struggle to keep a straight face.
Come to Sherm's.
I got it! I got it!
In a hilarious Parks and Recreation outtake, Andy runs in full of energy and swings his suitcase a bit too hard. He accidentally hits the switchboard and shuts off all the lights, stopping the shoot for real.
You shattered it. Not only did you hit the
Well,
lights,
that's a wrap.
shattered it.
And if that wasn't enough, he later tries to jump over a table, but crashes down and takes a monitor with him. During the shoot for Guardians of the Galaxy, Pratt accidentally fumbled the orb, and the moment felt so perfectly in character for Quill that the director James Gunn decided to leave it in the movie. Even before Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt already had a talent for being naturally funny. He went off script so often and so randomly that the cast sometimes couldn't tell if he was acting or just being himself.
I have hot snakes, you guys.
What's hot snakes?
It's when the diarrhea comes out like a hot snake.
Andy!
In Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the best scenes is when Peter is supposed to stay quiet during his mugshot. But Chris Pratt adds his own touch by improvising, giving the moment extra personality and making it even more memorable.
I didn't know how this machine worked.
In another hilarious Parks and Recreation outtake, Chris Pratt goes completely off script during Andy's confession to Ron. He keeps adding absurd childhood stories, pushing Ron's patience little by little, until one final, over-the-top detail finally makes Ron break and laugh.
My mom carried me to full term plus 8 months. I was born at 17 months with a full head of hair, a full head of teeth.
Not many can outshine Chris Pratt's goofiness, but in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Drax manages to do just that. During a post-breakup scene, Drax is supposed to comfort Peter, but instead delivers a bunch of improvised jokes, leaving Pratt laughing and struggling to stay in character.
I bet that the poop that comes out of your butt is just regular poop.
On the set of Parks and Recreation, filming with Chris Pratt was almost impossible at times. He would constantly go over the top just to mess with everyone, and his legendary fart jokes made it really hard for the cast to keep a straight face.
Yep. Shit my pants on camera. Check.